Emily. Today I have another book haul for you that also has more than just books in it because that's kind of what I do now. The first few things, if you desire to take a guess, are nail polish because I love nail polish. They're in this little bag right here. There are only 3 of them. I will zoom in on them in a second so we'll get them out of the bag. The first one looks like this. Will it focus? I don't know, it doesn't like to focus sometimes, but it looks like this. It's from a brand called Ruby Kisses, right? Yeah, and it's just a neon pink color. It says neon on it. It's just a neon pink, and I really like it. It's called Hot Pink Obsession. The next one looks like this. They're all from Ruby Kisses, by the way, just in case you wanted to know. And it's kind of this, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it, but it's kind of this purpley, gray sort of color. I don't think it's going to show up very well on camera, but and this one is called Mystic Aura. The last one looks like this. This is just like a marine blue color. Again, I don't know how well it's going to show up. This one is called Blues Gone Wild. I don't know how well it's going to show up on camera, but there's that one. Alright, we're going on to the books now. I went to Half Price Books and I got a load of books. They're in this bag right here. For the most I spent for one of them was $2.48, and I was really happy with that. The first one is this one. It is The Phantom of the Opera. Who wrote this? Gaston Leroux? I'm guessing that's how it's said. I really don't know. If you don't know about Phantom of the Opera, then you need to either go read this, or I know you probably should read it, but there's also a movie. Filled with the spectacle of the Paris Opera House in the 19th century, this classic work of mystery and suspense remains a riveting journey into the dark regions of the human heart. The tale begins as an investigation into the strange stories of an opera ghost, legendary for scaring actors as they sit alone in their dressing rooms or walk along the building's labyrinth corridors. Yeah. Some even think they've seen the ghost in evening clothes moving in the shadows, but it isn't until the triumphant performance of beautiful Christine Daae that the Phantom begins his attacks, striking terror in the hearts of everyone in the theater. A story that has captured the imagination of audiences for almost a century, the Phantom of the Opera continues to thrill readers, theatergoers, and filmgoers to this day as an unparalleled work of sheer entertainment. It's really good. The next one is this one. That one was $2. No, this is the one that I paid $2.48 for. So yeah. This one was 50 cents. This is A Midsummer Night's Dream by Shakespeare. I don't really... Okay, Shakespeare is not one of my favorites. He's not one of my favorite writers or poets or anything, but I really like this one. I just really like this one. Next one is this one, Dante's Inferno, or The Inferno. Dante's immortal drama of a journey through hell. Yeah, I'm really excited for this. I haven't read this. This is also 50 cents. Yeah, I'm really excited to read this. Do I have another classical one in here somewhere? I mean, we'll get to it, but I thought I had put all the classic ones together. The next one is this one. It is by Ken Follett. It is The Hammer of Eden. This one was $2, and the sticker is being all funny. I'm going to take the stickers off at some point, but yeah. Nobody can cause an earthquake, can they? This is the question that troubles hotshot young FBI agent Judy Maddox in Ken Follett's Hold Your Breath new thriller. Judy's boss has a grudge against her, so he gives her a dumb assignment. Yeah. To investigate an anonymous threat from a group that claims that it can trigger earthquakes. Judy's research leads her to maverick seismologist Michael Quirkus, maybe, who tells her it is possible for an earthquake to be caused deliberately, and when a tremor in a remote desert area shows signs of being machine-generated, Judy knows he was right. But who's responsible for the earthquake? Judy must find out before another tremor strikes. Helped by the erratic but attractive Michael, she runs to pinpoint the terrorist's next target before they trigger the ultimate disaster. So, that's going to be cool. No, we're going to do him later. We're going to do all his together. The next one is this one. It's called Fire Ice, and it is by Clive Cussler with Paul Kimperkos. This one is also $2. All of these, except for the classical ones, are $2, minus Phantom of the Opera, which was $2.48. This one, I don't know what this one's about. Let me see. Because there's no thing on the back like normal. Here's a little thing. Beneath the eastern seaboard of America lies a danger beyond imagining, a disaster waiting to happen. And I don't know what that means. So, because on the back is just a picture of the guy. Oh, there we are. Here we are. In the heart of the old Soviet Union, a mining tycoon has declared himself Tsar of Russia. Claiming Romanov ancestry and backed by millions of dollars, he's determined to overthrow the current Russian government while distracting the U.S. with a man-made natural disaster. All along America's eastern seaboard lies pockets of methane hydrate, a notoriously unstable compound known as fire ice. It's in little quotes. I don't know why, but you know. Detonation of this compound could create a tidal wave big enough to destroy a major city. But there's one thing this power-hungry madman can't count on. Oh, didn't count on. Kurt Austin and his special assignment team are about to make a few waves of their own. The next one is this one. It is Hamlet by William Shakespeare. This was 50 cents. I don't know, like I said, he's not my favorite, but I like Hamlet. There are a few that I like from him. William, Mr. Shakespeare. Y'all should know this. Next one is this one. It is the Canterbury Tales by Geoffrey Chaucer. We read this, or I read this, I guess, 50 cents as well. I read this in high school English. For some reason, he wanted us to read, or at least part of it. So, yeah, I really enjoyed it. So, there you go. There's that one. Also, what was I going to say? Oh, I was going to get Moby Dick, but then we found the clearance aisle and I got more books for the same price that I would have paid for Moby Dick. There are 4 left. They look like this. All 4 of these are by Michael Crichton, who, if you don't know, also wrote Jurassic Park, which you would have seen in one of my bookshelf tours. You also would have seen one or two by him in a book haul at one point. There's one called Timeline that he wrote that you would have seen. I'm not sure. I don't think you saw it in shelf number 2. But you would have seen it in a book haul sometime or another. Anyways, this one is called The Great Train Robbery. It's by Michael Crichton. I really like Michael Crichton, hence why I got 4 books from him. So I currently have 6 or 7 books of his, which is really cool. So I'm looking around. I'm trying to find if I can set these somewhere, but it doesn't look like it. Everything is like all the way over there somewhere. Yeah. In teeming Victorian London, where lavish wealth and let's just start that over, shall we? In teeming Victorian London, where lavish wealth and appalling poverty live side by side, one mysterious man navigates both worlds with perfect ease. Rich, handsome, and ingenious, Edward Pierce. I was going to say Price. Charms the most prominent of the well-to-do as he cunningly orchestrates the crime of the century. Who would suspect that a gentleman of breeding could mastermind the daring theft of a fortune in gold? Who could predict the consequences of making the extraordinary robbery aboard the pride of England's industrial era, the mighty steam locomotive, which is really cool on the cover here. Based on fact, as lively as legend, oh really, and studded with all the suspense and style of a modern fiction master, here is a classic caper novel set a decade before the age of dynamite, yet nonetheless explosive. The next one is this one. It is Airframe. It is also by Michael Crichton. I'm going to tell you each time. It's also $2, and I'm really into this cover. 3 passengers are dead. 56 are injured. The interior cabin is virtually destroyed, but the pilot manages to land the plane. I can't speak properly for some reason, so if it sounds like I'm struggling through a word that should be really easy, I don't know what's happening. Maybe I need some water or something. I don't know. At a moment when the issue of safety and death in disguise is paramount in the public mind, a lethal mid-air disaster aboard a commercial twin-jet airliner flying from Hong Kong to Denver triggers a pressured and frantic investigation. Airframe's non-stop reading, the extraordinary mixture of super suspense and authentic information on a subject of compelling interest that has been a Crichton hallmark since the Andromeda strain, which I'm not sure I have. No, I don't have that one. Okay, that's cool. It was $6.99, and they marked it down to $4.99, but then they also marked it back down some more to $2. So I got it for $2. The next one is this one, which I'm pretty sure is after this one, but whatever. This one is called A Case of Need, also by Michael Crichton, apparently writing as Jeffrey Hudson. I didn't know he had another thing. Was it murder? Was it horribly botched surgery? Accidental malpractice? Was someone in the Great Boston Medical Center violating the Hippocratic Oath? No one knows exactly. Only one doctor is willing to push his way through the mysterious maze of hidden medical data and shocking secrets to learn the truth. This explosive medical thriller by the best-selling author of Disclosure, which is this one, and Jurassic Park is vintage Michael Crichton with the breathtaking brand of riveting suspense and authentic medical detail that has made him one of today's most fascinating writers. I didn't even breathe. Okay, so there's that one. The last one is this one. It's also by Michael Crichton. It is called Disclosure. I'm really into these covers. A brutal struggle in the cutthroat computer industry. A shattering psychological game of cat and mouse. A shocking accusation that threatens to derail a brilliant career. These are the electrifying elements of the novel by the author of The Lost World and Jurassic Park. It is Michael Crichton at his galvanizing best. Why can I say galvanizing, but I struggled through managing? I don't know. Okay. An up-and-coming executive at the computer firm Digicom, Tom Sanders is a man whose corporate future is certain. But after a closed-door meeting with his new boss, a woman who is his former lover and has been promoted to the position he expected to have, Sanders finds himself caught in a nightmarish web of deceit in which he is branded the villain. As Sanders scrambles to defend himself, he uncovers an electronic trail into the company's secrets. Great. And begins to grasp that a cynical and manipulative scheme has been devised to bring him down. I just struggled through all of these words. I don't know what's happening to me. I think I need food or water or something. I don't know. But that's it for this book haul. I'm not sure if it was particularly long compared to other ones, but, you know, some of them you would have known, so I didn't really read anything about them. Yes, I am going to go eat now, I think. Possibly. And I'll see you guys later. Bye! Hello, air conditioner.